Hey, this question is for all three of you guys. You guys kind of been getting out to slow starts lately, especially particularly the UCF game, and kind of again tonight. It's kind of a two-part question. Kind of got off slow again tonight. What's been attributed to those slow starts? And in the second half, you guys really came out and played, pushed the lead up. What did you guys see different in the second half than what you guys saw to start the game?
Just first of all, we slow starts. We wanted to come to a standstill. Like I told them, we was down about 14-2. I was telling them, man, we gotta start getting out to these slow starts because it's putting us in a hole and making us use more energy, trying to get back in the game. And I just think, as far as getting those slow starts in the second half, we have to play great team defense down the stretch. We got stops and rebounding and capitalize on their mistakes.
For Dedric, tell us quickly about getting that 1,000 points and how is that for you, and how do you put that in the team perspective?
It's a big accomplishment. Shout out to the team last year. They got me halfway through it. Shout out to the team this year. It's all about having great teammates giving me the ball in the position that for me to score. Shout out to Coach Patterson last year. Shout out to Coach Smith this year for trusting in me to go out there and deliver.
This will be for Markel. Man, you bounced back with a performance from you that we like to see. Is this something that you just said, I decided that I'm just going to go out here and do what it takes to make it happen?
Yeah, I just got to stop being inconsistent for me. I just got to be more consistent player. Those 0-point games, 3-point games are very unacceptable to me and selfish to the team because I don't produce at all. So it just makes it hard when I'm not playing at a level I know I can play in, and it just makes it hard for the team to win. So I just think for me, just coming out with an aggressive mindset, no matter where we are, on the road, at home, neutral site. So it's just for me, just staying focused and going through the same routine and just believing in my teammates.
This is also for Markel. You were clearly pressing when it came out. First 3 shots looked terrible. The fourth shot, when it went in, it looked like something came over you. Did you feel like you relaxed and started playing your game once that shot came in? Is that what got you started, or was it something else that got you started?
For me, I want to see a shot go in. Once I see that first one go in, just for me, my mindset is everything's going to go in from that point. So I just think I just have to, I was kind of rushing my shot, those first 3 shots, like you said, and just got to do a better job of staying patient. Then the game come to me and just shooting the same shot every time.
This is Christian. Like you was in rhythm like you were last year. Talk about how you felt playing the first half of this game.
I just came out and decided, my team needed help tonight, and I just came in and didn't think much. I think I've been trying to, earn more minutes, so that causes you to overthink things when you get in the game. So tonight I just said, I'm going to go out there with the team. We're going to act like we're in practice, and we're going to, help our team. And we ended up getting a spark, Keon and a few of us. So I just came out here ready to play.
Markel or Dedric, Coach seemed like pretty tough on you guys after this most recent loss. What was the mood like? It seemed like even when you guys went up, he was on you guys pretty hard. Did you guys like that? How would you explain the response you guys had today to him? He sounded like he challenged you the past few days.
Oh, he definitely challenged us. After that loss at UCF, he's been real fiery at practice. He came out yesterday at practice from the jump, on us from the jump. So I just think we responded well. And I just think just for us, taking that kind of criticism helps us to play harder. And the things he's been saying are so true. We have to play as a team. We got to play better defense as a team. I think tonight we did a great job of stopping penetration, closing out on shooters. I think they shot had them 17 points and a half. So I just think did a great job on there. We had more deflections tonight. So I just think for our team, it's just a big game for us.
Dedric, go ahead and answer that because, Coach pretty much called this team out yesterday. It's as fiery as we've seen him all year. Did you get a sense of he was trying to get you guys' attention?
Coach is very competitive, and that's one thing that I love about him. He's very competitive, and that's what really pushes us to get better every day in practice. When he come in like that, I think that when we have our best games, when he come in fired up like that. I remember we had lost, I think, I don't know who it was, but I know we came back playing in South Carolina. He came in fired up when we came out and won that game. I just think we had our best when we had those competitive practice like we did this following week.
Markel, for you, can you sense the way you go? There's so much pressure on Dedric and KJ, but this team seems to respond. If you play well, the team plays well. If you struggle, then this team struggles. You kind of feel that pressure?
Yeah, like I said before, it's me just showing up every night. You know, if I don't show up, like you said, it makes it harder for the team because, you know, you need that, you know, the third option for somebody to come out and play well. So I just think it's unacceptable when I had those kind of games. So for me, just keeping the same mindset, staying, you know, not too high, too low, and just coming out with the same, you know, aggressive mindset for me.
Just for all the guys. In the second half, you had 7 steals as a team after only 2 in the first half. Did those defensive positive things really spark the offense and lead to a blowout?
I just think got a lot of points off, you know, off their turnovers. Did a great job in transition, you know, running the lanes, and coach emphasized, you know, just running for layups, and I think we did a good job of, you know, pushing the ball down the court today.
It was all about getting stops. There's one thing coach said coming to halftime, come out, that first 2 minutes going to be crucial, and we ended up getting stopped, and that what led on to our lead.
I think we did a good job of having each other's back on defense. Somebody stepped up. If somebody got beat, the next man was up ready to go, and I think that caused Tulsa to, you know, miss some shots that were easy for them. So, that's it.
Christian, you talked a little bit about this struggles, whether it's like inconsistent playing time or just, you know, not taking advantage when you're in there that you had. How did you stay positive? You know, because obviously you'd had good games against big teams last year, you know, at Coppin State. How did you stay positive? And then for one of you two guys, what did you see out of Christian the past few weeks that gave you the sense that he could, you know, have a game like this, have a performance like this?
Well, I think, you know, aside from coaching staff and teammates, you know, and family, we've been in positions like this before. So, you know, I know that you know, you can't be great every night. You know, sometimes you get in those slumps and you just can't get out of them, whether it's you just don't take the opportunity or they're just not going. So, you know, I'm a senior now, I've been through it, so I just remember and think back in past times where, you know, I maybe went 0 for 9 in a game, bounced back, and had 30 the next game. So I just kept my head up, listened to my family, my coaches, they kept it positive, and my teammates kept me going.
Dedric and Markel, you guys both talked about how Coach was tougher on you guys, but it seems like he also keeps things positive, and even when you start down 12-2 in this game, I guess there's no panic, and it's, you know, it's not being hard on you, you know, without any purpose or any reason.
You know, I mean, like you said, first of all, we just gotta stop getting out to those slow starts. You know, 12-2 put us in a real deep hole, and I just think we just did a good job of staying patient, you know, staying together as a team, and chipping away. You know, just knowing one shot and that's gonna get you back in the game. So I just think for us, we did a great job of listening to the coaching staff, you know, playing great team defense tonight, rebounding, getting in the right spots we need to be.
Before we go to the next question, let's have Dedric and Markel answer the second part of the question about Christian, his work ethic.
Oh, the last couple of days, Christian having excellent at practice. He was killing the first team yesterday, and he had a great shoot around earlier. And I had a feeling he was going to have a great game today. That's something we need from him on a consistent basis when he get the opportunity to come in and do what he's been doing for the previous years at Coppin State. And we just hope to translate over for the rest of these games.
Yeah, I'd like to piggyback on what, you know, Dedric said. He's been, you know, so tough to guard at practice, and kind of had that talk that you know, you just got to get back into your groove. You're a shooter, you're a scorer. So we just talked about, you know, just playing with confidence when you get in, just playing your game. You know, at practice we tell him, man, shoot. He really hasn't missed in a couple of days. So I just think, you know, for him his confidence is high, and just hope that the confidence stays at an all-time high. And you know, we're going to need him down the stretch, and I think he's, you know, ready, you know, accept that challenge.
Hey, prior to this game, ex-coach had you hit a wall before this time. Are you mentally fatigued, you know, because it's harder to get up on the road than it is at home? Had you hit a wall, or you think you got your groove back, or what happened prior to today?
Just for me, just staying consistent. I wouldn't say it was you can say it was a wall. You know, I've been having a couple bad games as far as the scoring outcome in the game. But I just think when the shots not falling, I have to do, you know, way more to help the team as far as rebound, you know, getting steals, deflection, being the most active person on the floor. So I just think for me, getting back in the groove is very important for the team. And I just think just looking forward, you know, staying in this type of groove throughout the season.
And if I could add to that, I think part of it's not mainly his fault and things like that. I think as a bench as well, we need to come in and produce so that Markel and them don't have to play 38 minutes a night. You know, their bodies are ran down, and some nights they're not going to be up for it. So I feel like part of it is our fault coming off the bench. We're not producing to keep them in resting while we play. So you know, it's not all good, man, and we're going to take the blame for that as well.
This is from Markel. At the end of the game, I don't know if you heard it, but Donna Smith yelled, "Welcome back, sweetie, welcome back." Do you feel like you've been somewhere? Do you feel like you're back?
Man, honestly, I don't know where I've been, last couple games. I've been talking with my family, and we all been talking about it. You got to get back. You've been looking like, just a zombie out there, and you've been looking lost, and like a player that don't want to be out there. So, just for me, after that UCF loss, man, I just took it real hard and just got back in the gym, just getting back to my old self. So I'm just, like I said, I'm glad to be back. Glad to produce the way I know I can produce, and just glad first of all we got the win as a team.
Christian, you're up there representing the bench. How much do you guys get motivated when you hear about the lack of depth, or that the bench isn't? That's something that I know you guys take pride in. How much of you guys, Keon, and you guys have talked about? Look, we just got to get better. So people stop saying that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we've been on it since day one. Since we started falling off. And so we know that these guys are out there taking hard minutes every day. So in practice, we're trying to give them the looks they'll get in the game. So that, in turn, that makes you better going at first team every day. So I think we're all getting adjusted to it, and Keon, everybody, and Craig also, I think we just decided, relax, go out there and play our games, because in practice, we shoot really well. So we want to translate that to the game, get it out the fence and get it into the FedEx.
Emphasize in practice, they don't miss. So, at all. So I just think these guys, they'll come out in this game, in the games throughout the conference and so forth, just playing with great confidence, and they're going to give us a big boost.
Markel, Dedric mentioned that you guys seem to play better when Coach Smith is kind of in your face a little bit. Does that mean you want him to be more like that, or would you rather have low-key Coach Smith first away?
I think it's half and half. Sometimes you don't come in there. There's days where you don't feel like practicing. Your body's just torn down. So I just think for him, getting us like that just hypes us up, and we want to respond the right way. Not to shut him up, but to just to show him we can respond to what you're saying. So I just think we did a good job with that tonight, and I think whenever he's firing like that, it's a plus for us. So whenever he's like that, I just expect a great performance for us.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.